Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile launched.
Target is destroyed. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicle's out! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. What the hell do you mean the nearest air base has got fighters?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! H2, enemy has a radar lock on you! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
H2, Fox 3.
The enemy has a lock on me. Evading enemy missile. Trigger, there's one more to go. Attack missed. Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. That radar was just about to go online.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can. H2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Bring some feedback on those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
5 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Attack this!
4 targets remaining.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
The base is wrecked.
Phase 2, enemy sighted on your tail.
The enemy has a bug on me.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining.
There's 6 enemies, and some are really good.
They have a lock on you.
Attack missed.
It didn't connect. I got him. He's mine.
Bandit sighted. School 4, missile inbound. Dodge!
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
I'm glued to this one. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Locked. Fox 2, Fox 2.
School 4, I'm inside the clouds.
Target lock. Firing. Missile incoming. Evade.
Attack missed. Enemy missile chasing me. Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready.
Stand clear. 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Wait!
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Fox 2. Mage 2 shot down a bandit.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading. On his tail. Fox 2.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Where's the bar I want to try?
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Missed.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Target is in range of guns.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Ready to attack. Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile launched.
Target is destroyed. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
H2,
The
target
anti-air
destroyed.
radar vehicle's been destroyed! It's going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's their raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. What the hell do you mean the nearest air base is planning fires?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! H2, enemy has a radar lock on you! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Missile.
Fox 2. Breaking from enemy.
H2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy is flat. Breaking!
Missile. Missile.
We're in 3, bailing out.
Missile.
I mic'd up. Controls are compromised.
Missile.
There's an enemy on your tail. Missile! I can't!
Missile away.
I can't! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are reinforcements?
Behind target and ready to attack.
They got me!
3 remaining.
Eject! We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now! Bandit in my sight. Shake off that missile! Bandit, right on your tail!
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Missile.
Enemy on my tail! I can't take him! Attack missed! Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Enemy on your tail! Watch it! I'm iced up! Controls are compromised! Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Gargoyle 2, fire, now! We're surrounded!
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Break!
Locked. H2, Fox 3.
Missile.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Enemy missile detected!
Star warning. Star warning.
Yeah, I'm on it there.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better. Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Missile.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Missile.
Break, now!
Missile. Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them. These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game
Cannons
plan.
are fast as hell.
Missile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Missile.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Read on these
Missile.
cannons. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Missile. Missile.
Golem 3, batted under 6.
Missile. Missile.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron detail. Status?
Verify the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. I'm spiked. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there! Breaking! Controls are out. I'm breaking it off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
0.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile headed for a friendly.
H2, UAV down.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Going for the loner.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Missile.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Stall warning.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Merge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. pissed. Locked. It's chow time. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. Bridge 1. Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Gollum and main squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
This is getting a little tight.
Does main squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Yowza!
Main squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Not on my watch.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Stall warning.
I've got you now. Firing!
Stall warning.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs.
That's it, baby. Come
He's
get
got
the
the
pay.
We owe him one.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Don't ice up in there.
I can't pull out of this furball.
Got one in my sights.
Fox 2.
I'm still stuck. Bring him on.
Protect the friendlies. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. Mage 2's in the clouds.
Target lock. Firing.
Damn it, I can't break away.
Kind one. Golem 4, Fox 2.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. 1,500 to runway. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Fox 2, Fox 2. Breaking from enemy.
Mage 2, headed down. Excellent work.
Enemy is flat. Breaking!
Fox 2, get him.
Grand 3, bailing out!
My light's up. Controls are compromised.
There's an enemy on your tail. Missile! I can't!
Missile away.
I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.